Welcome, everyone, to the final VPW Chaos episode before Shockwave, our first ever premium live event. The sold-out crowd tonight are ready for the action, and boy, do we have action planned for you tonight. Rob Van Dam has managed to worm his way into getting his Shockwave opponent, Booker T, to face Kane. Brock Lesnar is hoping to continue his momentum before he faces Hulk Hogan by going one-on-one with Rey Mysterio. And finally, after the devastating end to Chaos last week, we've been told that Bray Wyatt's The Fiend will be in the ring for his first match. Hold on a moment, JBL. I think that's Mick Foley. What's he doing out here? He's not part of the show tonight, nor is he signed to VPW to my knowledge.
Mrs. Foley's baby boy is here. That's amazing, JR.
Well, would you look at that? Mick Foley is here in the flesh at VPW. You just never know what is going to happen.
Welcome everyone to VPW Chaos. Now, you may be wondering why I'm here. Over the last few weeks, we've seen a lot of things go down and a lot of chaos indeed take place. You all know I'm usually all for that, but it needs order. This is why I'm here tonight to officially announce I am the new commissioner of VPW.
Wow, did you hear that? Mick Foley is the new VPW commissioner.
That's real exciting, JR. It's about to get lively around here.
So, you may be wondering what this little setup we have here is for. Now, I know we've announced The Rock and LA Knight will be signing the contract for their highly anticipated Shockwave main event. But in the spirit of chaos, I feel like making an announcement. My first as commissioner. First, I need both men out here. Come on down.
Well, the crowd tonight certainly don't like The Rock, that's for sure. He has a storied past with Mick Foley, and we have to wonder if Foley agrees with The Rock's actions as of late.
That's the past, JR. I doubt The Rock cares about what Mick Foley thinks.
I don't think you're wrong, JBL. I don't even think The Rock cares what anyone but himself thinks. Well, would you listen to that? What a total opposite to the reaction The Rock just got. That must get under his skin, but LA Knight looks like he's here for business tonight. Both men sat across from each other, and you can feel the tension. These two are ready for war.
Now, before we get to the business of signing, there's one more thing we need to address. You see, a match of this magnitude deserves an equally monumental prize. For the last few weeks, you two have been at war. And not only that, but people are paying attention. VPW's most viral moments have come from both of you. So as I was saying, I want to do something special for my first act as commissioner. That's why I'm thrilled to announce that the showdown between you, The Rock and you, LA Knight at Shockwave, will not just be any ordinary match. No, gentlemen, it will be for the most coveted prize in Victory Pro Wrestling. That's right, folks. At Shockwave, The Rock and LA Knight will go head-to-head, not just for pride, not just for glory, but for the brand new Victory Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, wow. The Rock versus LA Knight is for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is a huge announcement from the commissioner.
So, Rock, LA Knight, are you ready to make history? Are you ready to etch your names into the history books of VPW as the first ever World Heavyweight Champion?
Look at you, LA Knight, thinking you're something special. Let The Rock remind you you're just another speed bump on my road to greatness. Not only was I going to kick your candy ass, I'm now going to do it for the title, which is even better.
No!
Now, you see, we got this little contract here, and I'll read it for you, Rocky, since I know you won't be able to. Right here on this damn contract, it says that we're signing for the megastar LA Knight to walk out of Shockwave as the new world champion. Yeah! So let me go on right here and sign this thing, because not only is it written here on this contract, it's also a fact of life. So, we're waiting on you now, Rock. You want to talk about your road to greatness, and I'm just a speed bump? That's all fine and dandy. Except, I'm not a speed bump. I'm going to make sure you take a wrong turn and end up on the road to retirement. The only thing you're waiting on, LA Knight, is a monumental ass-kicking. I've been beating everyone and anyone's candy ass before you even knew how to get through those ropes. Enjoy your final moments, because after Shockwave, you won't be a has-been. No, you will be a never-were.
The Rock is putting pen to paper. It's now official. The Rock versus LA Knight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I put out the challenge and you were dumb enough to answer. Now it's only a few days before you know your role, and shut your mouth. See you at Shockwave.
These two are ready to damn near kill each other.
LA Knight is ready to wait. He's walking off.
But look, The Rock wants to get his hands on Knight right now. Oh my God, through the table. LA Knight is out cold. Could this be a preview for Shockwave?
What the Rock is cooking.
The Rock versus LA Knight for the World Heavyweight Championship. The biggest VPW show yet just somehow got even bigger.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, the immortal Hulk Hogan. So, Mr. Hogan, the question on everyone's lips right now, and I will put that question to you, is how you plan on dealing with Brock Lesnar at Shockwave. We know you've never been one to back down from a challenge, but the Beast Incarnate isn't your average challenge.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene brother. When you talk about facing Brock Lesnar, you're talking about stepping into the eye of the storm, dude. But let me tell you, when the Hulkster steps into that ring, it's like stepping into the thunder, the lightning, and the heart of Hulkamania, all rolled into one. Brock's a strong guy, but I've faced strong guys before. But I can guarantee that he has never faced anyone with the power of the Hulkamaniacs behind him, brother. At Shockwave, when the thunder crashes and the lightning strikes, I'll be standing tall with my hand raised high. I've said my prayers, I've trained hard, I've taken my vitamins. What you gonna do, Brock Lesnar, when Hulk Hogan and all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
There you have it, folks. Can the power of Hulkamania overcome the strength of Brock Lesnar? I guess we'll find out at Shockwave. Back to you, JR and JBL at ringside.
Thanks, Mean Gene. Hogan sure looks ready, I'd say. And now it's time for our first match of the night. Booker T will take on Kane.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Hold on a moment. Booker T would usually be walking to the ring by now. Where is he? What's going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just getting word we will now go backstage to Mean Gene for more.
Unfortunately, I come with bad news. Booker T has been found assaulted and unconscious backstage. It's not clear who did this or how it happened, but he certainly won't compete tonight. One has to wonder if he will be able to compete at Shockwave in this condition.
It seems obvious who's done this, but I guess we have to reserve judgment. Will he be able to compete at Shockwave? I can't believe this. Well, I guess now it's time for the next match, and hopefully there's no evil tactics at play with this one. Ever since the first episode of VPW Chaos, Brock Lesnar and Hulk Hogan have been on a collision course for a fight. It's clear they don't respect each other, and I'd imagine Brock will be looking to demonstrate tonight what he will do to Hogan. Rey definitely has the crowd on his side. While he may not have the size advantage, you have to wonder if he can make use of the speed advantage, especially after facing Lesnar at Chaos Episode 1. Well, here we go, the mighty Brock Lesnar and the fan favorite Rey Mysterio. It's an epic rematch, but Brock doesn't look to be taking it seriously. He's mocking Rey's height, laughing in his face.
There's a reason for that, JR. Brock knows his power is too much.
Both men lock up, and Lesnar makes easy work throwing Rey to the floor. We heard Hogan earlier in the night tell us the power of Hulkamania will put him above Lesnar, but do you think that'll work, JBL?
Absolutely not, JR. Let's be real here. Lesnar is a freak of nature. He's too fast. He's too powerful.
Rey's trying to use his speed advantage, but Lesnar powers out of the reverse grapple and delivers a clubbing blow.
This is what I meant, JR. He's literally throwing Rey around the ring.
And look at him mocking Rey. He's just got no respect for anyone. Rey tries something off the ropes. But Brock is having none of it. He damn near took his head off. Hold on a second. Lesnar's gone crazy. He's outside the ring and is trying to get the steel steps.
Look, JR, Rey's about to do something crazy.
Oh, with no regard for his own body, Mysterio dives to the outside of the ring, taking Lesnar out by total surprise.
None of us saw that coming. Mysterio is insane.
It's his opportunity. Mysterio just wailing on Lesnar, taking the chance while Lesnar is dazed. Mysterio working the legs, trying to slow Brock down. He had to create a window of opportunity for himself, and boy did he. Look at Lesnar as he struggles to get back into the ring.
Hopefully Hulk Hogan's watching, because if he thinks the Hulkamaniacs will help him, he's in for a rude awakening. It takes more than that, as Mysterio's just shown.
And even that's not enough as Lesnar showcases his freakish speed to not only catch Rey by surprise, but to start strangling him using the ropes. What's he got planned here? Oh, Lesnar throwing Mysterio like a rag doll as he unleashes a devastating German suplex. There's just no stopping this man. Brock continues to punish Mysterio. Mysterio's got the heart of a champion and won't quit easily. Lesnar's got him up. We all know what this means.
Great effort by Rey, but I'd say this one's over.
It is indeed, JBL. Brock continues his momentum into Shockwave with a strong win over Rey Mysterio.
Wait, hold on a moment. Turn around, Brock.
Oh my God, did you hear that? Hogan's bouncing the chair off of Lesnar's head.
Hold on just a minute, Hulkster. I know you're fired up, brother, but we can't have you putting the Shockwave match in jeopardy. You want to settle the score with Lesnar? Well, how about we do it in true style? Shockwave isn't just going to be your typical Hogan versus Lesnar match. Oh no, brother. We're going to take it to the streets. That's right, folks. Hulk Hogan versus Brock Lesnar will now be a street fight at Shockwave.
Well, well, well. The commissioner's seen enough and we have a street fight on our hands. No rules, weapons, you name it. This is going to be crazy. The immortal Hulk Hogan versus Brock Lesnar at Shockwave. The event that just keeps getting bigger.
Hey Mick, good to see you, dude. I wanted to catch you after what happened earlier. It's a real shame Booker couldn't face Kane. Do you know what happened?
Hey, Rob. Yeah, it's not good. I don't know what happened tonight, but I'm dealing with the building's security. They have CCTV, and we should know soon what happened. I do have one update, though. Booker is fine. He's told me he's ready for Shockwave.
Wait, sorry, Mick. You just said Booker's fine, and you're looking at CCTV.
That's right. Your match is still on. Don't worry. We'll catch who did this.
Oh, thanks, Mick. That's great. Really great. I gotta go I gotta go.
Okay, then. Have a nice day.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Now, Cody, I think you know the challenge The Fiend presents. Tonight, we'll see him in action for the first time. What are your thoughts? And will you be watching?
You're right, Mean Gene. I'm acutely aware that this creature I'm up against will be a challenge. It'll be something new, something fresh. As crazy as it may seem, I'm looking forward to it. I know that it won't be easy. At the same time, I know my path to greatness. And if it must go through Bray Wyatt, then I will make sure I go through Bray Wyatt. I turned down the Firefly Funhouse for a reason. And at Shockwave, you'll see how fiercely prepared I am to win that World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Cody Rhodes is definitely ready for Shockwave. Now it's time for the main event, and we'll see his Shockwave opponent, The Fiend, in the ring for the first time.
Members of the House of Black, please.
That was every part as horrifying as I thought it would be. He's absolutely terrifying. And Buddy Matthews, while very talented, has definitely not got an easy match here. The two men stare each other down. I wonder what Matthews is thinking as he looks into the eyes of The Fiend. Oh, he's clearly not fazed. He dives at The Fiend with a huge right hand. And a left, but The Fiend didn't look fazed.
JR, he's just standing right in front of him. This is very creepy.
And now The Fiend attacks. First with a punch of his own, and now he's driving Buddy into the turnbuckle. And just like that, The Fiend is standing tall. Matthews looks hurt.
He's picking him up. What's he got planned?
He calls this move the Sister Abigail. It looks like The Fiend's work is about to be wrapped up. Oh, a sickening slam into the mat. The Fiend is now going for the pin. And there we have it. If Cody Rhodes is watching, I imagine he knows he's in for a real challenge at Shockwave. Well, thanks for joining us, folks, on the final show before Shockwave. Wait, that's Cody Rhodes?
It's Cody's turn, stalking his prey. He's waited for this.
The Fiend's realized he's not in the ring alone. We're about to get a Shockwave preview. Cody lands a huge blow as he runs to the ropes for a devastating Cody cutter. Cody Rhodes has taken out the Fiend right before Shockwave. Could this be a sign of what's to come? Thanks for joining us, folks. Don't miss VPW Shockwave, our next show and first ever premium live event. I can't wait!